time for Measure Twice.
Welcome to Measure Twice. I'm Rob Perugini, along with Chris Kramer from C. Kramer Interiors and Joel Graber from Graber Custom Remodeling. This is the show that helps you envision your home's potential, and you're listening to us on Michiana's News Talk 95.3 MNC. We're brought to you in part by Leatherman Supply, everything windows, doors, cabinets, and countertops, with the showroom now open in Granger next to C. Kramer Interiors and Hoosier Hardwood Floors. Michiana's trusted and valued experts on hardwood floors. You could visit them at HoosierHardwoodFloors.com. Well, it's if we had the licensing permission, I'd play Don Henley's Dirty Laundry.
Oh,
but we can just hum along in our minds to it. Okay, that's as close as I could get to that. But you know, we've seen some cool projects come along, and there's a room we rarely talk about, and that's the laundry room. We haven't talked about that in a long time. And not only has technology caught up to the laundry room, but gadgetry, just flat out gadgetry, has caught up to the laundry room. And then innovative ideas. So I went on a hunt to gather some of the best ideas in laundry, and I'm going to put them before you to see if they're possible.
So it's not just washer and dryer anymore.
Some of them don't even have a washer and dryer in it.
Oh.
People don't even, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, wow.
Technology.
That is technology.
We're in a place where our laundry room is just where we pilot, and then it disappears. Fun fact, I know somebody that went to college with a very, very, very wealthy family. They're like one of history's most famous wealthy families, and I won't name them because they're probably got attorneys that would find me. But he never wore the same clothes twice. So this kid in school his family sent him a month's worth of clothes every month. So he didn't need a laundry.
I thought you were just going to say they didn't even do their own laundry, which obviously they probably didn't.
He probably did not. And then he gave away all his clothes.
Wow.
To the people that he lived with.
Nice.
Yeah.
So they wore it more than once.
Yeah.
His house isn't in here. They don't need a laundry. Or maybe it's a laundry house.
Everybody needs a laundry.
I think so. And I think it's a super convenient room. I mean, or it's a super inconvenient room. You know?
Yeah, it depends on how it's designed, I guess.
Yeah. Like, you guys have seen it all. Are they still putting, like, the closet laundry where it's, like, in a hallway with, like, accordion doors or whatever? You know,
accordion doors?
Well, you know, like, it's just, like, hidden in a hallway. It's not really a room. It's just, like, built into the wall.
You'll see that periodically just because of space.
As the overflow bath, maybe on the second floor or something, if you've got multiple laundry rooms.
I remember
seen that.
Growing up, that was like all the rage. It was like, it's brilliant. It's your laundry room's upstairs with the, where you live.
Yes, where you generate the most,
which is great.
Laundry.
Yeah. And but it was usually like when I was growing up, it was like in the wall, just enough room for like a shelf, and then the two, the dryer, washer and dryer. And I don't think that that's getting, unless you absolutely need it. I don't know that that's the thing anymore, right? I mean,
what, the closet?
Yeah, the closet version. I don't think that's
still being done. We're still doing it.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you said secondary.
Yeah,
like somebody has a laundry room and then they
just did one where it's in their hallway. They just converted. They moved their. It was in the bathroom.
Oh.
It was really awkward. So what we did is walled off, or shrunk the size of the bathroom, and put the washer dryer in a hallway behind doors.
Right, because that's made the most
right outside the master primary bedroom.
But in new home construction, they're not necessarily installing that. Like generally, new home construction now has laundry room.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah,
this was a new home.
Really?
Yeah, newer.
And it was
newer.
And it was designed with the
laundry
in the bathroom.
Now, I saw the original plans. It was not originally drawn that way, but whoever built the house changed it.
Ah, I see. Because that's not. I didn't think that was that. It's probably not that common. But before we go any further, I'm going to tag Joel in, because what are the parameters for a laundry room? Like, what are the specs?
4 walls.
4 walls. You need 4 walls. But like, what else is like? What is specific to that room? Because it's similar to a bathroom. You got water coming in.
Yeah, you have to have water, drain, vent.
Vent. That's important. What about electric? Is it gone are the days with 220? Right. You don't necessarily need 220 for.
If you want to use,
Some people will get electric.
if you want to use a wash tub,
Yeah.
You need
you don't need electric.
Actually, you need a river and some rocks. No, but do you need more power to that room than in other rooms?
You'll have some dedicated circuits because if you're, some people will iron, washer and dryer, other appliances that people want to have plugged in there.
What about an electrical dryer or electric dryer?
Yeah, does that need 220?
Yeah. Yeah, that needs more power. So, and that just depends on the house, like how it's set up, or if you can get gas. Typically, you can get a gas line there if you need it.
I've seen most of the time they put both.
Yeah,
They'll run 220 and gas lines.
And gas
You can
lines.
get either one.
Correct.
and like a new build.
Yeah. It's automatic.
Is it hard to run to like electric to that? It's probably not that hard to run electric to that.
Not generally. I mean, I guess it depends. Like if you're doing it after the fact in a remodel, it can be
It gets tricky.
depending on how
But a new build,
things are finished in the basement or whatever, or if you're running it upstairs. Yeah.
Chris, would you recommend that if you were building a house to have both run to that room just in case?
Mm-hmm. Because some people have a preference of electric
Options, man.
Options, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if does it matter to the drying ability of the dryer whether
I don't
it's
think
gas
that
or
has
electric.
anything to do with it now.
No, I don't think so either. I think
Well, now they have those. You can get a unit that's a washer and a dryer,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
I
those
know.
are typically power, like electric power.
I have lots of hockey friends that they call it their sports cleaning machine. So they use that washer, the washer dryer dedicated to their kids' sports stuff. So it never goes into the
Main laundry.
yeah. It's-
Those have been around for a long time, but
Yeah.
mainly European.
and a lot of I used to see them in the city, in Philly and New York.
It makes sense.
I would
Yeah,
see
you'd
those.
see them. You'd see them more for like apartments.
Yeah, and they were.
They've grown in popularity in the last couple of years.
They've gotten. Let's face it. They've gotten better. Like
Oh yeah,
like
literally.
like more effective at cleaning because I wouldn't call them aces back in the day. I remember growing up where you'd move to the city and you'd have one of those, and your mom would always be like, "Well, one day you'll have a real one," because in her mind,
Yeah, you need two.
yeah,
They have to be separate.
They weren't doing a good job at either. Now it's way different.
Well, the again, it goes to what you were saying. The technology
Exactly.
kind of caught up there, and so now they can make. Now they're built to, and they work really well.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about my washing machine. The spin cycle is like NASA centrifuge type thing. It's these systems with that spin cycle. You are getting essentially dry clothes. Like it's whipping that water out of those clothes.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not getting that super damp.
Well, it's more efficient for drying too. You don't spend as much time drying your clothes.
Right, and now dryers are crazy. You could do like dry cleaning in them and do
Misting.
Misting.
Yeah.
The misting blows my mind because that really does work.
Just to freshen something up. Yep.
Whoever thought you could put a shirt in the dryer to help get wrinkles out? Like, whoa, But
Still doesn't straighten my collars.
no, and it still doesn't remove the stuff from there. So the longer they sit in there, the more the wrinkles are.
Just
setting.
freshens it up a little bit. That's
But
all.
it does.
Yeah.
You could put scent, like you can scent your clothes. Have you seen that? You could, yeah.
I don't like that.
You get like there's Rob. He always smells like lemons. I don't. But that you can do that. The technology is
Putting
there.
Pine Sol in yours.
Yes, that's what I like.
Oh,
Actually, I do lifesavers. I just crush them up, put them in the bottom
Nice.
of the thing. But so what you're saying is that 220, if it's electric, have have gas or electric in a new build, it's convenient. And then you have it. A drain in the floor is a great idea, though, right? Or just
you have to have a drain somewhere.
But
You're talking for like with your washer?
yeah,
I highly recommend having there's different ways to approach that, but yeah.
like have your washer drain properly into the system, but also have a drain in the floor, or have
I don't want a drain on my floor.
You can put one behind the.
You could put a basin in. That's not uncommon.
On the second, usually that's on a second floor.
But if you have a finished basement, you got to treat it like a second floor.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is also have the drain, the water stop in case of a failure of your washing machines. What is it called? I can't think of the name.
The water dog?
Water dog. Couldn't think of the name. Not scared to charge you for those, but it's worth it. When we come back, let's get into some of this cool design in the laundry room. Welcome back to Measure Twice. I'm Rob Perugini, along with Joel Graber from Graber Custom Remodeling and Chris Kramer from C. Kramer Interiors. This is the show that helps you envision your home's potential, and you're listening to us on Michiana's News Talk 95.3 MNC. We are, as a show, brought to you by, in part. See how I did that?
Yeah.
Leatherman Supply. Everything, windows, doors, cabinets, and countertops with the showroom now open next to C. Kramer Interiors in Granger and Hoosier Hardwood Floors. Michiana's trusted and valued experts on hardwood floors. You can visit them at HoosierHardwoodFloors.com. We're talking about the laundry. You know, where dirty clothes come in, clean clothes come out. Folded neatly, nicely, done by the staff.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's the thing. Even if you had a staff, you'd still want a great laundry. You know, like, you'd still want that. And we're not really going to talk too much about washers and dryers technology. We know they've come a long way. Basically, they've gotten easy.
The only thing that they don't do anymore like they used to is last.
No. True.
That's true. Built-in obsolescence.
Yeah.
Well, they're all components now. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't fix the motor on a washing machine.
Like 6 years.
Yeah,
it's sad.
It's a rude awakening when you have like a washing machine sale or repairman or woman, person, whatever, show up and they look at you and be like, well, I could, fix this for $3,800 or you can get a new one. Like, really, that's what they do,
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, because they used to be parts. Really, that's what happened. They went from parts to components.
Yeah.
So if the engine breaks, or the motor breaks, you don't go in and fix something in the motor anymore. You get a new motor. The belts, you don't get a new belt anymore because it's encased in the drum. And we're getting in the weeds with what's there. But that's the problem. Same with your refrigerators the same way now. Like, that's, they're disposable.
Which is unfortunate because you pay a fortune for them. And
really, seriously, and they've gotten quieter. I think, washing machines are quieter. Dryers are quieter.
Dishwashers are quieter.
Right.
I like the way you lowered your voice for that.
That was good effect. That was adorable, Chris. I like that. So not to get too far into that technology, really wanted to cover is like, do you need to do anything extra to have them in there? 220 outlet is the only real extra thing you need. But Chris, you'd mentioned something off air. In a laundry room, you would never do what?
Put hardwood floors in.
Why is that?
Because if you have a leak, you ruin your floors.
It's just over.
It's just over.
And, and it's a room
this
where...
This guy is speaking from experience.
Yes, when that hose pops out of the drain, as it's going through its spin cycle, not good for wood.
Unless it's the deck of the Queen Mary.
Teak, it is not.
Yeah, right. Would you put teak in your laundry room? No, okay. Just checking.
That's expensive wood for a laundry room.
Yep.
Well,
Yep, it just is not a good idea.
But you would put epoxy, wouldn't you?
Oh, for sure. You could epoxy anything.
And just for reference, I did not put the hardwood floor in. It was there when I bought the house.
So you currently have a hard? Or
I
no,
do.
You ruined the current one that you have, and did you replace it with hardwood?
No, it was hardwood when I moved in, and it's still there. It's coming out eventually.
Right.
I bought the replacement. It's in the garage.
What do you replace it with? What's the optimal floor? All joking aside, I was joking with because Joel put epoxy in any room in the house.
Yeah, ceilings, walls.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Windows.
Yep.
A little bit of grit on the walls so he can scratch his back, stuff like that.
Hey,
Huh?
you need a good back scratch.
That's Joel's scratching corner over there.
Like sand in your paint.
Oh yeah, good old days.
Yeah. Well, okay. So what floor is optimal? Before we get into all the cool gadgets, what floor is optimal for a laundry room?
Tile.
Tile.
That's what I would
So
say.
that would be like the highest end.
Not
Especially,
necessarily.
well, I would say especially with like the new, like with some of the Schluter stuff or something, the waterproofing membranes that go underneath your tiles now, especially in a wet area like that. It protects everything because a leak on a main floor that has, subfloor and framing underneath it, that can damage that too. So with tile, you're putting down a waterproofing membrane generally. So it just helps to protect the floor.
And what's under
And the structure.
and what's
Yeah.
beneath the
Yeah.
floor. The next room under the floor, if
You
there
could
is one.
still do some of those waterproofing membranes and do like an LVP or something, but
Yep.
So you would say even if you're putting LVP, which is luxury vinyl planks,
yes.
right?
Yep.
Which would be the next step, right? Because if you're not going to put a veneer, because it's just like putting wood down,
Yeah, you don't want anything that absorbs moisture.
right? So LVP would be the next.
Yep.
So tile, and then LVP.
I'm putting in brick.
Like,
I'm putting in a brick floor.
oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't brick
Was
take
it a
on
face-
water?
Is it a faced brick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's real brick, but it's like
Right, yeah, it's cut.
this cut, and it's a herringbone. So that's going in my
That'll
laundry
be
room.
sweet in there.
So when you say faced, what do you mean by faced?
You cut it off. It gets cut off, so you're not getting a full brick.
It's like half a brick,
Quarter,
Yeah.
maybe a quarter. It's only about maybe 3/4.
It's like brick turned into tile.
yeah, exactly.
Just a little thicker.
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, they just slice the brick to make it. It's on a mesh. So
Is it still grout or mortar in between?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like waterproof mortar, or is it? There's all mortar. That might be dumb because they're on the outside.
No,
of
none of
houses.
that stuff is waterproof. You'd have to seal it.
So that's what you're going to do is seal the brick.
yep,
Does that change the color of the brick?
it can. It can bring out more. Can actually
Depending on
bring
the
out more
seal
color.
too. Sealer too. That,
Well, were you? I guess what I'm really asking is, were you going for like the dull finish of a brick, like
Yep.
that muted finish?
Yep.
And so if you seal it, you don't necessarily lose that.
Not necessarily.
and you don't want to necessarily, especially in a wet area, because it can become slick then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Then, but I guess what I'm getting at is not all sealers makes things shine.
Correct.
There are sealers that seal it, but then keep.
Yeah,
that
there are sealers that will bring out more color.
What kind of terminology would you look for if you were looking for a sealer that wasn't shiny? Is it just muted? Is it
Matte.
matte?
Yeah.
Matte. And just for our listeners' sake, you might be hearing it, and not just for me not knowing, but kind of just for me. But that's an interesting look. But you can get creative on your flooring in there. But tile is definitely like that's position one.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And boy, you hit it right on the nose. There's another thing that I'm seeing in here, and this is from House.com, one of our favorite places to look. 75 ideas for your laundry room.
Only 75. Gosh, they
That's
need to.
it.
They're
Gosh,
mailing it in.
Gosh, if you
They are
didn't make
mailing it
this, this list. But you know what they're doing a fair amount on is the vinyl, like kind of like the commercially
Oh, you're talking like the tiles,
tile,
Yeah. Yeah.
in there, and
like a checker or
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. So the giant black diamonds with the white diamond type thing. I don't know what's that called. It's probably got a name, and I don't know the name of it. That style, but it kind of looks like a chessboard.
Yep.
But diamond shaped. there's a fair amount of that in here. There's also a fair amount.
I like that look, but it also depends on your home, I would think, wouldn't it be, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not just going to throw that in anywhere.
It can get industrial looking pretty quickly if you don't
Or
have
it can
super
look
style.
kind of old-timey, too. And so, like, depending on...
It's an easy install.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, they
I
have
like
a
that stuff.
one design is clearly of tile, and then they have the same design using that commercial vinyl tile. So they're like, you can copy, like if you're prohibitive with cost on tile, like real tile, you can actually kind of get the same look
It's
with
called
that.
VCT. It's vinyl commercial tile.
VCT. Thank you very much. But they had some where they had some interesting borders, and the tile one looks cool, but then the vinyl one looked cool too. It was just a different.
Now, that takes some more upkeep because you'll have to periodically clean it and seal it or wax it. Or
The VCT.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they do mention that you're not giving up convenience of upkeep.
Yeah.
Like you're not trading.
Is that ugly stuff?
It can be ugly, Chris.
The stuff that you see in all these commercial applications.
A lot of times, yeah.
That because I have it at the store, and you have to wax.
You have to wax it. And that's what they said. Like you're not giving, it's not more convenient. It's just less expensive to put down.
Yeah.
You have
Tile in the long run is actually, they're saying, easier to upkeep.
Right. Well, yeah.
that.
And it's typically a one and done.
Right.
With tile.
Right. Where this is, you're going to be, they also said your replacement, it doesn't have the same life, but it's way less expensive to put in.
yeah.
So you're give and take. But you name it, you can put whatever you want on the floor there. And it's cool. And you can express, they were saying, well, you can express yourself in the laundry room, like with tile and.
Yeah, you should.
And you should. Right. But when we come back, let's talk about some really cool gadgets that we've all been waiting for. This is Measure Twice. Welcome back to Measure Twice. I'm Rob Perugini, along with Chris Kramer from C. Kramer Interiors and Joel Graber from Graber Custom Remodeling. This is the show that helps you envision your home's potential. And you're listening to us on Michiana's News Talk, 95.3 MNC. We're brought to you in part by Leatherman Supply. Everything windows, doors, cabinets, and countertops, with the showroom now open in Granger next to C. Kramer Interiors. And Hoosier Hardwood Floors. Michiana's trusted and valued experts on hardwood floors. You can visit them at HoosierHardwoodFloors.com. We're talking about the laundry and all the possibilities that are in there. The laundry room is not a room to neglect. It is just as functional as your kitchen, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's in use. It's, trying to think, you got your bathroom, your laundry, and your kitchen have physical utility going on inside those.
All the time.
All the time. And they all need storage, and they need appliance space and elbow room to work. Mm-hmm. And it's not a luxury to have a functioning laundry.
No, it's a necessity.
It's a necessity. You can add some luxury to it for sure. Absolutely. But really, it's got to function first. Mm-hmm. It's got to be usable. If it's not, then if you find yourself working around things in your laundry, right, that's probably a sign that something needs to be changed. I don't know. How often, Chris, do you get approached to redesign a laundry? It's probably not that often.
Not often, no.
Right. But I bet when you do get approached, there's a functionality issue. Something's not working.
Functionality I would say.
Because nobody, not a lot of people step back and go, boy, this laundry room is beautiful,
I hope people say that.
The what?
I hope
it's done.
People say that when it's done.
But it's not like a place that you admire, like your view of the mountains, it's like.
No, but a laundry room should be fun to be in because they're spending a lot of time in there. So you want it to be attractive.
Yeah, and you're kind of
You want
forced.
to feel good in there.
Yeah, you're forced to be in there.
Yeah.
How about that? Like you are forced to be in there.
Exactly.
You can order out food.
Yeah.
Laundry general. I guess you could order out laundry too, but
I suppose you could.
you're in the.
But you're in there working, so it should be still. I've seen laundry rooms that were dual purpose. They were office / laundry.
Yeah. So, okay. before I go into the many gadgets and ideas, what's the coolest thing you've seen recently in your travels as a designer and builder for a laundry room? What is something that you're like, wow, that's nifty?
Well, I just saw the one that you guys posted with the pull-out hanging rack.
Pull-out hanging rack.
That was cool.
Yeah, that
caught my attention right away.
You know what? That might save somebody's life. And here's how. The clothes that you've been hanging on that treadmill
I've never seen a treadmill in a laundry room.
No, we've seen,
outside
we've seen people hang clothes on the treadmill. It happens.
Yeah.
So you can hang them there and get on the treadmill. See?
Yeah,
See how
good for your heart.
Yeah, it's good for your heart. Open up that treadmill. You can get on there. No, really, that's kind of neat. And what Chris is talking about is like a drawer pull-out above a stacked washer and dryer. But really, that pull-out can go anywhere. You don't need to have that set up.
You could have a pantry area in your laundry room and have that above that if it's because to me it's a space saver.
Yeah,
and it tucks away when you're done with it. So
I feel like that's going to become common because it's.
I've never seen it before.
But I think we're on the edge of that. Like now, it's out there.
Is that something you buy as a component?
It was built.
You guys built that. Yeah, Legendary Hardwoods built it.
Yeah.
Did they innovate it? No, because it's on house. They have an example here.
Yeah.
It wasn't innovated there, but it was built there because, well, the cabinet shops you use is Legendary, so they build everything right there. But
you can buy those in, but if
you got a custom size,
you
end
up with if you have a custom.
Oh, that's
size,
true. Yeah, that's true. You have to build it.
Yeah.
Not all cabinets are equal.
Right. There's going to be, if you get like even if you got a semi-custom, it's probably going to be built because it's going to be the size of your area. I don't know. But they are a thing, and it is super convenient. And when I asked my wife, I was like, would you want one of those? She's like, I mean, absolutely. Like she was, no question about it.
Well, the beauty of it, it's a space saver. I mean, that laundry room is not big.
Right.
No.
So to have something that is utilitarian, yet but at the same time can be tucked away when you're done with it is fantastic. So you don't have to have it all out all the time. It doesn't take up space.
You don't need an apparatus to set up, which is what I call what we have. We have a telescoping apparatus that is set up. And let me tell you, if clothes are drying overnight and you get up in the middle of the night to go get a drink of water, it does look like a burglar in your house. I'm just saying. Like I've tackled it 4 times.
It leans.
It's got shoulders, okay? The silhouette is of an intruder. But really, I think of what we're going to talk about, that
can be a game changer.
Yeah, for sure. But there's very few things that Lisa just stops and goes, yeah, absolutely. That's something that if I had that, it would be awesome. Basically what we're talking about is a drawer. When you pull it out, it's got, what would you call them? Rods in it.
Dowels.
Yeah,
like dowel rods.
And you can just hang laundry and separate it in there. And it's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool.
Yep. Good use of space.
Right. Until they have something that makes your kids actually put stuff in a laundry basket, that is the most innovative thing.
Yeah.
We're trying electroshock therapy on that, and we'll let you know if that's working. But it's more than just shelves. And before we go into some of the innovative gadgets, there was something here. And I started the program by talking about the hallway laundry where it's just doors that open up and they're in there and you got a shelf. They were talking about angling your washer and dryer. So you have a wall, right? And you take the laundry and angle it.
Into the corner?
Into the corner.
That seems like you'd use a ton of space doing that.
Well, the space that you have, it's more. It can be more usable if you have an odd shaped room. If you have a really skinny room, it gives you a little bit more space. You have a top loader on the left and a bottom loader on the right. It gives you space on the right. So that's what they're saying. But basically their point here is just toying with the space. Don't just accept what you have. Think through, like, what are some things? Can you stack your washer and dryer? I don't think enough people consider that, especially short people like me. But but when you see them stacked, you realize it's really not that far up, and actually it saves your back a little bit. Like you're not stooping over, reaching into, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, yeah, my wife is not a tall person, and we went from stackable to top load, and because it was bigger, but she has to have a stool to get into this.
Does she have a tool to reach in there and grab it?
No, but I'll see. There's times I'll walk down and have to grab her legs and pull her out.
You talk about the depth of the washer. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I have one. Yeah,
You can get in that thing.
my mother has the apparatus she uses to grab.
Yeah, I should get that for my wife for her birthday.
Oh,
I'm sure she'll love it.
she'd be
She'll love it.
thrilled.
Yeah,
So the thing to reach in.
Yeah, there's a grabber.
Yeah, that we have the same. We have a grabber, industrial grabber,
Yeah.
too, because the plastic ones, they don't work as well. We learned that.
It's just
Not
so.
for
I can't even.
that was
I
lumpy.
can't get to the bottom without standing on my tippy toes.
yeah.
And then two of us in this room are at risk of falling in. I'm not wrong, right? You can
They're-
see yourself going head first into that thing.
Yep. It's like darn.
So one of the things, well, we only have about a minute to talk about it, so let's just talk about the putting storage underneath the washer and dryer, as opposed to like pedestals, but more like built-ins.
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you a fan of like the open built-in where there would be like baskets, just like you could slide laundry-sized baskets?
That's up
in
to
there?
the client. If whatever works best for them. I'm not opposed or it's whatever works.
I feel like open is more convenient.
Yeah, because you can just grab it. You don't have to
Yeah.
open doors and.
I can understand how like
Especially with space, depending on space.
Yep.
yeah, because you got to get out of the way of the door or the.
Just in my experience, people have a preference. I don't want to see anything. I want everything behind doors. No, I want it open so I can just grab it. So you just design around what the client's needs are.
I could see that if you're kind of an empty nester and it's just the two people in there, having it stowed away and closed would be no problem. I think if you have like 4 kids, over time opening and closing that drawer would be a real asshole. Like, just let's get in there and get after that. But the cabinetry underneath, it looks cool when you see it. It's their laundry basket sized, and it's just away. It's not out in the room. These are things that are, if you don't need a lot of space, I'm saying, to make that change and gain some space, just like that, But when we come back, let's talk about some more gadgets in the laundry room. This is Measure Twice. Welcome back to Measure Twice. I'm Rob Perugini, along with Joel Graber from Graber Custom Remodeling and Chris Kramer from C. Kramer Interiors. This is the show that helps you envision your home's potential, and you're listening to us on Michiana's News Talk 95.3 MNC. We're brought to you in part by Leatherman Supply, everything windows, doors, cabinets, and countertops, with the showroom now open in Granger next to C. Kramer Interiors and Hoosier Hardwood Floors. Michiana's trusted and valued experts on hardwood floors. You can visit them at HoosierHardwoodFloors.com. We're in the laundry room, and just kidding. But we do have some good, neat ideas like the pull-out laundry rack, putting cabinets underneath your front loader. We talked off air. Putting cabinets underneath your top loader, unless you're on an NBA basketball team, you might not be able to reach into that.
Yeah,
That's true.
You'd have to be 6'5" to be comfortable in there.
It's usually front load.
Front loads, you can do that. Having a sink in your laundry room, I think, is kind of more than convenient.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a necessity, but it really is convenient, and that's like running extra plumbing. Is that a huge deal, Joel, to get like a sink into a laundry room?
Not typically.
water's already there, right? I mean, it's not
Yeah,
like
not typically. I mean, it depends on where you put it. Might be a little bit of a. It's not necessarily a big challenge. It's just a little more work to get it.
it's just
there.
more work, right? You know, you can tie off of the water that's coming in for
Typically.
typically you can do
in your
that.
drain.
So, but what is cool are the gadgets that go around a wash, like a sink or basin area in a laundry room. And I was telling Chris off air, I saw a wash area that had a dirt sleuth under it so that you weren't putting dirt into your, like if you were, let's say, the article I read that isn't this article was talking about, let's say you're a real blue collar person. You're a farmer, you're a mason, like you're working around, you're kneeling in dirt all day. You're bringing actual physical dirt in. This sink makes it so that you're not just hammering your drain with actual sand and dirt. You can wash off the screen catches your dirt just underneath the drain, and you empty it, and you can throw. Well, Chris is like, yeah, you can put it back out in your garden, but it does that, and I think that's like, wow, that's pretty specific. But if you have a football player in your household, if you have kids that play soccer, they're bringing actual dirt in.
Oh yeah,
Or like dirt. You know, and yeah, you probably would have a few cups of it to throw back in your garden if you did that. Not a bad innovation.
just little kids.
Just, right. And then, Chris, we saw the pet wash station in the laundry room. That's kind of gadget-like. But you can multi-use that, too. Just because it's a pet station, that doesn't mean you can't rinse off your
Kids.
Get them in there.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny. That's actually really funny. And probably happening as we speak.
Yeah, probably.
What about the pull-out closet?
Oh yeah, that was another one you guys did, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, that was
we did.
custom built. But not like it wasn't innovated there. That is an idea anybody can put in their laundry room.
I've never seen one in a laundry room. I've seen them in closets, built-in closet,
Right.
but not. I've never seen one used in a laundry room. But it was a great space saver.
Oh man.
I mean, it's genius when you don't have, because that laundry room wasn't very wide, was it?
No, it's
it's a galley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4.5 feet wide, or maybe a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit
more
more,
than that.
maybe 5.5, but it wasn't very wide.
yeah.
Because they had a lot of innovation. I mean, think about it. You don't have much width. Boy, I need storage for my whatevers, and it's like you just pull it out, push
Yeah,
it back in.
and it's gone. Like
Yep.
it goes in,
Yeah.
and all that
Well,
space is reclaimed.
I mean, all the space in that area, because it was a kitchen and a laundry room remodel, and there was no place for brooms, vacuum, mop.
Did they put a
whatever.
broom? Did they put a vacuum in that?
There is a vacuum in that,
Oh,
Yeah,
must be
because they
like
have
a
like one of those
rechargeable
small-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like one of those small,
like a Dyson.
Yeah.
I don't know the trim level of the Dyson, but
Yep.
you know that handheld
Yep.
Dyson. In there, and that's what it's designed for. Like, kind of. Well, it had an area for things like that, but then in the front of that area, there's a place to put like detergent, cleaning
shelves and
supplies.
stuff.
There's like kind of like a pantry
Yeah.
type shelf
Yeah.
in there. And you have to, when you're designing those things, it's a great idea to go get the laundry detergent that you use so that it can be built to the size that fits it, or else you won't be
well,
able
that's
to put
all
anything in
adjustable
there.
shelves.
But,
So if you have adjustable shelves, you're fine.
but width,
Well, I guess you'd have to take that into
Yeah.
You do have to take that into consideration.
because height, it was all adjustable, but the width, some thought went into the width of that. It
Yeah.
wasn't just like, oh, okay, well, we're going to have this much space left over. It was like, okay, well, it needs to be this wide because all of this stuff is this
Right.
wide.
Yeah, right.
So we'll adjust the rest of the cabinets. That's a testament to getting custom cabinets, by the way. I'm not, just trying to overplug something, but if you have the choice to get custom cabinets or not, custom, you can do
It's
these
built
things.
to your specifications.
Specifications.
There you go.
Boy,
Yeah. Whew.
tongue twister there.
The other one that I see now, and I can't unsee it, and I think it's so cool. And if you guys can look over here in this quadrant right here, Chris, right here, that is a fold-away Ironing board folds under the folding
countertop.
table.
Is there a drawer that hides that, or is it exposed all the time?
On that
It
one,
seems
there,
like you could do like a
yeah. On that one, there isn't, but you could.
I wouldn't want to see that.
yeah.
You wouldn't want to.
saying.
I get it, but having it fold out is
Yeah.
a brilliant idea,
I've seen them in the wall where you pull them down and push them back up.
right? And then they go into a cabinet,
Yep.
and that's pretty common. This
That's going in a cabinet.
swings out.
Yeah.
No, this swings out, but you could swing that out and have you could have a drop down door,
Yeah.
If you want to see it, don't want to see
if you
it.
don't want to see it. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's easily remedied. That's not even a problem. And then if you looked above it, there's a lean out hanging rack, which is probably less effective than a pull out, because what space are you using 1 inch off of the counter?
I'd want it motorized. Push a button.
Yeah.
He wants a robot, and he would name her Lucy.
Oh, jeez.
Alice.
Alice, yeah.
Of course, it would be Alice. But I thought that was pretty neat, a swing out ironing board. And I get it, you would want to see it. In this case,
Who irons? I'm kidding.
well, in Chris's house, his name is Jeeves.
Jeez, yes.
He
He also answers the door.
You rang.
Your egg.
My favorite, there's a picture here you can't see, but this person obviously either has too much disposable income or a giant family. But they have 2 washers and 2 dryers
Oh yeah, that's common.
in the same place.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
In the same place. Not a garage one, not an upstairs
Yeah.
one. This is like in the same
Yep.
room.
I mean, I really should. I mean, even just last night, there was a fight on who got to wash their laundry.
Oh, because it was about time. It was a matter of time. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need this stuff for tomorrow.
And you're down 3 kids.
I know. I know.
I did see something that was cool. That was a step-up cabinet on the side so that the little ones could wash their hands.
Oh, yeah. Like a little pull out.
That was kind of neat, like a little pull-out. And then I saw a pull-out stepladder so that you could get to the top shelf. So this was somebody thinking of like this. The pull-out was a ladder. Not a ladder, like stairs.
Yep.
That pulled out. But hey, look, do your research. Your laundry room's probably not as efficient as you think. And there's new.
Or maybe it is.
Maybe it is. If that's the case, sit back and have a drink. If not,
Call
do
us.
some research. Call us. Thanks for listening. This is Measure Twice.
Podcasts by Federated Media.